What's the good word, y'all? DKB here. So, the New York Jets, they're finally kicking their options at the punter position, and it actually turns out we ended up signing Ty Long, originally the Chargers punter, to potentially challenge and overtake Braden Mann. Now, the punter position is not a glorious one. It's not one that comes with generally a lot of excitement and highlights. But statistically, which is generally what you have to go off of outside of the obvious eye test, and it's really clear to see when you have a poor punter versus a great one. Braden Mann has not passed he hasn't done anything noticeable for us that will make us say we need to keep him around. It's honestly been a shock that we've given him as much opportunity as we've had. And keep in mind, this is one of the final players from the 2020 draft class, which has absolutely been tanked with injury. I mean, we had four guys that essentially had minimal or no contributions to us. We have Braden Mann, who's failing out, and this is purely based on performance. Mekhi Becton, injury concerns. Denzel Mims, who can't seem to earn a snap with us for some reason. So it's pretty bizarre what's happened to that draft class. But with Braden Mann, he's essentially ranked in the bottom third in any major statistical punting category since coming out of that 2020 draft class. And I know his rookie year, there was a little bit of excitement there. But keep in mind, most of anything that was noticeable with Braden Mann was coming from the aspect that the man hits like a Mack truck. And to be honest, if we were going to keep him around, I would find a position, maybe not something too unsimilar from what Justin Hardy is for the team, where obviously he can have some kind of contribution on special teams, but it's realistically going to come as a gunner or something crazy like that. He's not the fastest by any means, but I'm purely speaking from a tackling aspect. The man can lay some asphalt down there. So irregardless of all that, we end up signing Ty Long. Again, previous Chargers punter. We worked out four guys yesterday, at least by the time you guys have seen this. Michael Pilardi, Ty Long, Joseph Charlton, and then Jake Julian. Ty Long had the best punt average distance, which I would assume at this point is all we're really looking for. We don't want to keep playing this field position battle where we have 20-yard shanks. It seems like there's at least one or two punts every game where, you're left looking at Braden Mann like, what's happening? Realistically, you can sign any one of us off the street for the same amount of money he's making, and we would do just as well of a job, if not better, than what Braden Mann's been able to do so far. So it's pretty interesting to see. I can't even call it a fall from grace because it's not like we've seen a spectacular season and then there's been this fall off. Realistically, it's just been a negative downtrend for him. So I would say Brant Boyer has probably been one of his biggest, spokespeople for trying to keep him in the building for as long as he has been. But we officially have some competition. I don't foresee us doing the same thing with the kickers. The kicker unit anyways with Greg Zerline. Most likely we'll see that play itself out where he has a bounce back game. There's a reason why he won it from Eddie Pinheiro, but at least we know we are not, resting on our laurels, and we are still going out here and looking for improvements wherever we can after seeing some in-season performance and expecting clear upgrades there. So I expect a very short leash for Braden Mann. If he has another terrible game against the Cleveland Browns, I would say it's a safe bet that we're going to end up cutting him and promoting Ty Long. So we'll see how that plays itself out. Maybe somehow Ty Long ends up working his way into the conversation earlier than the Sunday game. We shall see, but I'm really looking at this as an audition for Braden Mann. So not spectacular news in terms of something that's going to alter the entire course of our season, but it would be great to see that most of our opponents, much like the Ravens did in Week 1, are not starting from close to midfield every game. I think they said they started on average at like the 43-yard line, which is absolutely crazy. So either way, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Should Braden Mann be gone as of last year? And we promote Ty Long immediately, or are you guys willing to, let him try to piece it together against the Browns, and then we'll take it from there? Either way, appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you again. Peace.